So they both, did good, and then did they solo thing for a minute, and now they're back together with all five original members. So we did an interview yesterday. We actually, because last week it was some scheduling stuff last week, so we actually finished the interview up yesterday with Brian, and it was an awesome interview. People, I'm telling y'all, well, not yesterday, the day before.
We were on Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday. I see the day. See, I'm so used to Friday, so it was Thursday. But it was a really good interview, people. So y'all here, tune in right now. People, tell all your girls, tell everybody to tune in right now, because here is the interview with Day 26's Brian, and he got a lot of info in there for you all too. It's about their relationship with Danny.
What's going on?
Yeah, what's going
on with them now?
And so if they spoken to Puff and everything like that. So it's a lot of exclusive stuff that you're going to find in this interview too. So y'all heard it here first. So here it is, FNL Radio's interview with Brian of Day 26. What's the initial conversation like getting you five back together? I know y'all got that call saying that, it was the fans that y'all were really, targeting and stuff. But what was that initial conversation like, just getting y'all, five back together as a group?
Well, actually, when I made the call, I remember like it was yesterday. He had gotten, he had been like looking on Instagram and on Twitter, and of course the fans were supporting each of us individually. All of us are working on music at one point or another. But the one common question was, we love y'all music and everything, but when's the group getting back together? When's the group getting back together? So, what's around, for this reunion, Rob put a call out to everybody, and, of course everybody jumped the opportunity to get back together and, rock for each other. It actually, it started off as a tour, but it grew into an EP, and, we're like, you know what, man, like, this is something that, God put together, so, I mean, why tear this apart? So, we decided, man, this is what we're going to do, man. Day 26, we're going to be rocking. So we gave guys the EP, getting ready for a tour, saying no dates as of right now. But we're getting ready for the tour as well as a new album.
Okay. Like I said, on the Doc Report, we've been covering y'all for, many years now. So when that New Day album was supposed to drop, we was covering that for sure. So what happened to that material from that album? Because, I know y'all moved forward with the new EP, with the Return, but, what happened to that New Day material?
You know what, man? What's crazy, man, is I was jamming that just earlier today. Man, I mean, that music was amazing, man. Like, that music was definitely amazing. I mean, as of right now, it's just kind of floating, you know what I'm saying? But, I mean, I'm pretty sure, like, the rest of the guys would love to, possibly, use that. But, like, that was, like, that album to me was going to be timeless. So, like, I mean, it was definitely before its time. But, like, listening to it now, it's like, wow, like, although it was, like, 2 or 3 years ago,
yeah.
Like, damn, the music as if, like, it's out now, so, I mean, you never know. I don't know.
All right. Did it really have anything to do really with, the whole Atlantic Bad Boy situation? Because, the whole Bad Boy thing moving to Interscope and then y'all being over at Atlantic still. Did it have something to do with it? And, how were those last days over there with that situation?
It somewhat had something to do with it. And our last days over at Atlantic, honestly, it was all love, business is business, at the end of the day, and I mean, we definitely can't take anything personal.
Yeah.
But, I still actually, communicate with some people that still work over at Atlantic, so, like, there's no love lost, no hard feelings, nothing like that, but, like, again, business is business.
All right.
Okay, this is Monique. I'm that's Soho.
Monique, you sound a little bitty, you sound tiny. You sound fun size, girl. You sound fun size.
So yeah, I mean, well, have you guys spoken to Puff after that whole situation?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it was like no bad blood, and then they had no, I mean, business is business, But when we first announced that we were getting back together, he definitely gave us his blessing. I mean, we still communicate with him. I actually hung out with him when he came to San Antonio not too long ago, and party with him or whatever. But I mean, there's no love lost. You know what I'm saying? You see him doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? I support that. You see us doing our thing. He supports what we do.
Okay, that's cool. Well, tell me this: was it a conscious decision to go independent this time around?
I think it was more or less like we didn't want anybody kind of like telling us what to do and when to do it and how to do it. We felt like we had what it takes. As far as the know-how, as far as like the recording, as far as the writing, as far as the producing, as far as the engineering and things like that. Like a lot of people don't know this EP. Like we really did on our own. Like I co-produced on like 2 records, co-wrote on a couple of them. As well as the rest of the guys. Willie's co-wrote. Rob, his pen is like ridiculous. I'm a huge fan of Rob's writing. We pretty much did it on our own, from engineering to producing to writing to I got my best friend Bruce Bang to mix and master a lot of the music. The other two the only two that he didn't do was Lose Control, R&B singer, and if I'm not mistaken, and Bullshit. Other than that, my best friend Bruce Bang mixed and mastered everything else. You know what I'm saying? So, we pulled in a lot of great favors from a lot of great people that really needed us, but at the same time, like, we did this on our own. From us making the phone calls to artwork to everything, they 26 did this.
Okay, well, cool. And by the way, Lose Control is awesome. That was a great record.
Hey, what's crazy? I was in LA, and I was sitting in Roscoe's eating a salad. See, you say you was eating chicken and waffles. No, I wasn't. I was eating a salad. Anyway, I was eating a salad, and like, I was sitting there talking to my boy because I'm working on a mixtape called A Gangsta and a Gentleman with a rap artist from Vancouver by the name of Seymour Cash. And we were having a lunch break in the studio. And all of a sudden, I looked up, and I was like, man, this dude looks just like Lil G. But I didn't pay any mind to it. So I kept eating. I looked up again, and I was like, yo, that looks a lot like Lil G. And then he looks at me, he's like, hey, what up? And I was like, oh, shit, that is Lil G. He was like, yo, y'all killed it. And all of a sudden, like, John and Steve and everybody else started walking in. And I was like, yo. Like, they was like, yo, man, y'all murdered that, man. And for them, like an amazing group, like, so, a group that we all, looked up to growing up. Like, for them to say, yo, y'all murdered what we did, like, that right there to me, it was confirmation that, okay, they 26 is definitely on the right track.
Really did your thing on that song.
Definitely.
That's a classic.
Certain songs you just don't touch. Yeah, certain songs you just don't touch. So I'm not gonna lie, I was nervous. At first, but maybe nervous.
I think you guys make them very proud. It's a really good song.
That deserves, definitely.
Thank you, Mama.
So, moving from the music real quick, because we know you are from TV. Of course we know you for your great music and stuff, but we met you all on TV. So, there was always some sort of drama on making the band 4, from the audition process to the making of the albums and whatnot. Was any of the drama on the show, contrived for the viewing pleasure, or were y'all really about that life? Because, we saw you were a hothead on the show a lot of the times, Brian. So, were y'all really about that life on that show?
Everything you saw was 100%, real. You know what I'm saying? Like, there was no acting, no nothing going on. Everything you saw was real. So, yes, Brian is. But the only thing I don't like is editing. You know what I'm saying? Like, they didn't show, like, everything and how stuff built up to where Brian blew up and why Brian blew up. They just should have made it seem like Brian was crazy. But I'm not crazy. I swear I'm not. Okay, maybe a little, but still. You know what I'm saying? Like they didn't show the entire, like, build-up. You know what I'm saying? Like I wish they had shown that to, like, kind of show more of my personality and who I was. Because, like, I'm a very to myself type person, you know what I'm saying? But I am also friendly. I like to be funny. I like to be goofy, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like, I'm to myself, you know what I'm saying? I grew up, by myself. Me and my sister are 7 years apart. So, that's like, a whole lifetime, a difference, you know what I'm saying? So I grew up by myself. So like, I was always quiet. And, MTV kind of pulled me aside and let me know, hey, honestly, if we don't show you this, like, you're gonna be known as the boring one in the group. They showed me footage of me laying in the bed, chilling, or be quiet, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, I get it. I mean, it made the show interesting, so whatever, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not gonna lie, for a minute, like, we go on the road, people was fucking with me. I'm not gonna lie, I'll be in the store, people were like, actually skip over me. I don't like it. Wow. I'm like, what? But like, once people got to know my personality more and more, like, they were like, I mean, I get it that Eddie kind of made you out to be this monster, but definitely not who I am.
Okay.
Well, do you guys have plans to return back to reality TV, or is that chapter just kind of dead?
We're definitely not against it. Like, what Willie always says is, keep them cameras rolling. Because honestly, there's never, ever, ever a dull moment with this group. There's never a dull moment. Like, even getting back together, like, the jokes, the laughter, the everything is like, it's so genuine, it's so funny. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing forced, there's nothing anything. It's just all natural, all funny, and it's just like, excuse me, I really wish that the cameras go around right now to capture all this, because like, y'all are missing out on some good fucking TV right now.
Well, yeah, I really think that the people would definitely follow you guys. We definitely want to see, what you guys have been up to individually, collectively. I definitely think people will follow you guys. So, you guys really should, if the opportunity presents itself, you guys really should get back into reality TV.
Definitely.
No, definitely. If the opportunity comes about, hell yeah. I mean, if it makes sense, you know what I'm saying, we'll definitely, jump on that.
Yeah, me and Monique, we're going to put our funds together, try and make that happen. We're going to take a collection at church real quick and make that happen.
Definitely be tuned in.
Yeah.
Already.
So speaking of reality TV now, another group that y'all were really close with on the show, Danny the King. Now they're back together. They're back out there on the scene. And, I just got to ask a cliche question. Was it a coincidence that the two groups that were once on Bad Boy on the same show are back out at the same time again now?
You told me to ask that. No, honestly, a lot of people thought that we got back together. Oh, because Danny King got back together. But honestly, this had been in the works like for months prior to us even announcing it. You know what I'm saying? Danny King just had a meeting and got back together. But like this had been in the works like for months. We had just like not said anything. You know what I'm saying? But I am happy the ladies are back together and making great music. I love the new single Lemonade featuring Tiger.
In case of you guys touring together, possibly?
We're definitely not against it, but right now, I think our main focus as Day 26 is, just rebranding Day 26, making sure, and getting the word out there that Day 26 is back together, Day 26 is the real deal, is the real thing, and we're giving you what's been missing, which is real R&B.
Okay. So, speaking of touring, y'all just finished out, the long-awaited reunion tour. Y'all announced it back in December and stuff, and y'all been on the road hitting hard. How was that experience back on the road together? Because y'all haven't toured collectively as a group since it's been a minute. So how was that being back on the road? The five of you back again.
Bro, honestly, it's so much fun, man. It's so much fun, man. Like being with my brothers, being able to look to my left and look to my right, and my brothers is rocking with me, man. And we, giving the I don't want to call them fans. I hate fans. I call them fams. You know what I'm saying? SAMS. So giving the fam, you know what I'm saying? Like, all the energy and what we feel and everything else, man. Like, there's no feeling like no other. I've never been high a day in my life, ever. I've never smoked marijuana, never done anything like that. But if I can imagine being high, like that to me is being high.
Okay. So, y'all just had the BET Experience performance, the Road to the BET Experience performance not so long ago, about a couple of weeks ago. With that touring, back in set in stone now, what can, if no one's ever been to a Day 26 show, what can they expect from a Day 26 show?
Man, our energy from top to bottom, of course. You know what I'm saying? What you expect from day 26 is your money's worth. We're going to put on the show. We're going to make it seem, we're going to make